uncertainty gets a really bad rap. Most people find the experience of being uncertain, uncomfortable, frightening, and disturbing. So they see it as a negative, right? As a negative thing. Yet there's good reason to get excited about feeling uncertain and to make the most of that situation. Uncertainty actually heralds in possibility. It's a state of being filled with future potentialities. The only question is, what are you going to create in the space of uncertainty? And that's the question that's really at the core of why so many people feel afraid of uncertainty. They actually don't know what to create in that void. Um, After all, they're uncertain, right? Which means they're unsure about the present and the future, and they have doubt about what they want to create. It really is a void in which you can create something. I talk about this in the Inspired Creator community. I teach my Kabbalistic conscious creation um, method, and that has to do with a void and putting something into the void. And that's what uncertainty provides. It's this possibility to put something in there, the potential to create something new. Anyway, most people have doubt about what they want to create, so they stay uncertain. But and because they have doubt about what they want to create, that's a problem. But it's also an opportunity. If you feel uncertain, you're not completely confident or sure of something. Things are undecided, unknown, or doubtful in some way. And you're afraid to consider moving towards something you aren't sure you can create. On the other hand, if you have certainty, you're sure. You're sure of something. You know. And that gives you the courage to go after what really matters to you. But periods of uncertainty offer the opportunity to remove doubt about what you want. It's a chance to gain clarity and decide what matters to you and what you're going to create from this moment forward. It's a chance to decide to go after your dreams. And that decision changes your future and moves you out of uncertainty. Now, part of the problem is that uncertainty makes you feel lost. You believe you don't know what you desire and are unable to make a decision about what you want to create. You don't know what to do next or how to proceed. Plus, you doubt that you can create what really matters to you. A lot of people, they know what they want, but they doubt that they can create it. And so if that's you, you hold back, you wait, you keep your desires in a safe zone that seems more achievable. But you won't, in that case, you won't even decide to take action toward your dreams. Uncertainty places you in limbo, an uncertain period of waiting for a decision or a resolution. You're waiting to decide how to move forward, yet your decision is the resolution and the way forward. Most people just wait for uncertainty to pass. But making a decision, taking action, and doing something leads you out of uncertainty. The longer you wait to make a decision or to act, the longer you remain in limbo. So how do you make the most out of uncertainty? Let's explore a few specific things you can do. The first is to use uncertainty as a time to gain clarity. I mentioned clarity before. You can only feel uncertain if you lack clarity, specifically clarity about what decision to make. You can list pros and cons related to your choices or possible choices. You can ask your intuition or soul for guidance, but you need to seek clarity. Seek clarity. Once you have enough clarity to make a decision, seek clarity on what to do next. Your decision has obvious next steps. So what are those next steps? You may also need clarity on what you desire or what's most important to you, what you value most. So make a list of what you value, what you feel passionate about, what inspires you, or the things that you would like to create. Prioritize those things. Or again, feel into them using your intuition. Okay, so the second thing you can do is to develop your decision-making ability. With clarity, you can decide, but you might find yourself overthinking your choices or your decisions. And overthinking tends to occur when you have doubt or uncertainty about your ability to decide or make good decisions. So if you have a lot of doubt, and you're overthinking, then make small decisions rather than big ones. Give yourself a chance to become a good decision maker by making lots of them daily, by practicing. And these can be small decisions like when or what to eat, or when to exercise, or what to wear, or when to go to bed, or when to meet a friend, or anything like that. And then with more confidence in your decision making ability, make decisions about your future. Make decisions about what to do to bring your dreams into reality. Okay, the third thing you can do is to see uncertainty as a vision quest. When you find yourself in a period of uncertainty, see it as a vision quest. A vision quest is a spiritual practice that's common among many Native American cultures. During a vision quest, you actually seek clarity or vision or revelation from the spirit world. But you could also say it's from your soul, right? From your higher self, whatever you like to call it. See uncertainty as a chance to explore what you want and the type of future that you want to create. Take time to allow your soul to bring you a vision, if you will, of what's possible for you or what is for your highest good. You can meditate and ask to be shown what's next for you. But lean into this exploration. If anything were possible, what would you want your future to look like? Again, if anything was possible, you had all the money, all the time, all the skills, whatever. What, if anything was possible, what would your future look like? What would you want to create? And in a journal, describe your vision. You can even write it in the past tense as if it's already happened. That's super powerful. And then actually visualize it. Imagine what it will be like and feel like to create that future. And what becomes possible when you create that future. Okay, the fourth way to make the most out of uncertain times is to make uncertainty a test of courage. Reducing uncertainty requires courage to make decisions and take action. So test your courage and do those things. Make decisions and take action. Or develop a higher level of courage simply by taking bold action daily. I always say courage is bold action. You can't wait for courage. So for example, you could take action on the decisions you've made to date about your future. Do something. It can be something small action that feels scary or uncomfortable, like sending an email to apply for a job that seems kind of beyond you. The more bold action you take, the more clarity you get. Action leads to clarity. We're often waiting for clarity to take action, but action leads to clarity. And that clarity leads to decisions and to more action and less uncertainty. And in the process, you become a courageous person who's able to move through uncertainty with ease. Okay, the fifth thing you can do to take advantage of uncertain times is to open to possibilities. Anything is possible 100% of the time. People always hear me say that. I've heard it in lots of different places from different people. 100% possible 100% of the time. Know that and open to possibilities, to possibilities you have and haven't considered. Remove all your mental obstacles, like beliefs that you can't have, beliefs about why you can't create what matters to you. Let go of the fears and the reasons why you have doubt or don't know. Allow yourself to believe that it is possible to know and decide with certainty. Trust that whatever you envision is possible, and if not, something better is ahead of you. If you don't believe in possibility, you trap yourself in a box where things have to look a certain way or be a certain way. And if you don't know how to control that result, you fall back into uncertainty. We all want to control, but we can't. So be certain that anything is possible. And then just be certain. Miracles flow from certainty. So if you want something to be possible, stop doubting that it is. Be certain. Know without doubt that what you desire is possible. Maybe what you desire at this moment is clarity on your next steps. So you can decide and move forward with courage and confidence. Believe that's possible. Feel certain it is, and be someone who has certainty. Always talking about identity. Be someone who has certainty. Okay? So I'd love to know whether you struggle with uncertainty, whether that feels hard for you, or you feel stuck or lost or in limbo because you're uncertain. Leave me a comment down below and tell me. And yeah, I would just like to know. And if you leave me comments down below and you tell me um, about your struggles or challenges with uncertainty, I will come in and leave you responses and coach you. I'll give you some coaching questions. Anyway, if you're new to me and this is your first video with me, I'm Nina Amir. I'm known as the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I am an author and an author coach, and I'm a certified high performance coach for the last decade as I shoot this, and I'm also an intuitive transformational coach. I like helping people step into being the type of person who can take the actions to create what matters to them. To be someone who has certainty so you can act with certainty and create with certainty. I work a lot with identity because I think it is the key to developing new mindsets and habits that help you create what you really desire. So if that's of interest to you, click on the link above and schedule a quick chat with me. Let's talk about what it is you want to create, or how you're struggling with uncertainty and would like to feel more certain. And we'll see if we're a good fit to work together, and I can explain my coaching program to you. So that link is up above. There are actually 3 ways to work with me, so I'll put that link up above as well. You can hire me as your transformational coach or as a certified high performance coach. Actually, there's a 4th way, which is author coaching. And you can find that at my website, ninaamir.com, as well. And yeah, if you're confused, then reach out and schedule an appointment with me and we'll have a chat. Okay? So there are lots of ways to work with me, including the Inspired Creator community, which I didn't mention. And you can always get on the waiting list for that if the doors aren't open at this time when you're seeing this video. Anyway, that is it for today. I would love to hear from you, so leave me a comment down below or reach out to me and schedule your appointment. And as I always say, until I talk to you next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.